money. It's not gonna like pay off heavy college loans, but it's one of those things where it can give you like a nice debt, like a bit of a debt.
A little breathing room for a
What would
second.
you do with the 20? Would you just travel or?
I would put 10 away. And then I think a big family vacay.
That would be awesome if it was $500,000, right? $500,000 like the US, and that's American dollars. And even with taxes, where they take away half, so it's 250,000 American dollars is still like over 300,000 Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
And the second place is 100 or 50? I think it's 50. In the second place in American, right?
It's 50.
Which 50 American G's is not bad.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know how much a house in Grand Prairie is?
Mine was 400. That's, it goes up, goes down, right? When we last had it appraised, it was 444.
That's not bad.
So yeah, I've been there for how many years in that house? 5 years. So yeah.
So you own a house. Mm-hmm. A lot of people here own a house. Who owns a house? Sam owns a house. Adam owns like something. He owns a lot. I've got $300 left in my name. I'm not making this up. I've got $300. I'm not in any debt, thankfully. No student debt. No credit card debt.
Good.
Well, that's nothing.
Got more money than me then.
I was like, I'm a house poor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But it's beautiful. It's the one I wanted. Right? So, yeah.
When did you get married?
I didn't.
Oh, sorry. I thought you called him husband.
Trying to call her on her shit.
Partner, whatever. Been together a minute.
If you just, here's one of those, maybe it's because I spent a lot of time in Europe, but people refer to their
Oh, you been
boyfriend or
married?
girlfriend as partner. But they don't, over here they say boyfriend, girlfriend, right?
Yeah, or like Caribbean, it's a partner, a husband, right? If you've been common law for a long time, people refer to it as that. Yeah.
How long were you guys dating for?
Oh gosh, I knew him for years because I had lived in the Caribbean a long time. And then we dated for a year and a half. Then I came back. And then we did long distance. And then he's been here for a few years.
How often would you go back to live in the Cayman Islands?
No.
Or just not?
No, after losing everything, no.
After what?
Losing everything.
Oh, you lost your house?
Everything. Insurance is a little different there.
All right, is she making that shit up?
You know what I mean? Like the paperwork is still going on.
Well, so you will eventually.
With this girl, I don't know yet. I don't even know anymore.
When I'm close to dead, you know, everything works different. Everything is different over there. And because
everything's different.
You think that would
even
be
the ages.
what you would put your focus on and so on and so forth. But for how many years hurricanes would happen, everybody would take time off work to get together with family, cook, and it's a big rainstorm, and it's nothing, right? But when the big one hit, Lord help me.
You were
Lord help you to stay in that Big Brother
house.
house.
Was coming. Let's get out of here.
Get your Bible.
Yeah.
Is it like very fatal? Like a lot of people.
Do you know what? Because Cayman is so private, they didn't let in anybody to know what was going on. So you heard about Jamaica, you heard about Grenada, and so on and so forth. It was me sitting at a bar with a pot and said how many bodies they had pulled out, right? But it was all expats.
You were in Miami, right?
Huh?
You were in Miami?
Yeah. But it was all expats, so forgettable. Right?
But expats are usually the ones that can afford to hop on a plane and leave.
No, not if you're from the Philippines, not if you're from Jamaica, not if you're
American or Canadian, just hop on a plane.
Yeah. So.
But a lot of people were killed in that one?
A few. What did you say? That they told 263, I think was the number that he gave me.
What's the population of the island?
Oh, Lord. I think it was
Boy, is he grilling her.
80,000? 80 grand. 80 grand worth of people.
Money.
Yeah. But what was cool is when I lived there, the CI dollar was highest next to the pound, right?
And so very high up there.
Very high. Like, I have no idea what it is now, but I'm assuming it still carries the same punch.
It's one of the highest currencies in the world. So it goes, the highest Qatar. No, not Qatar. Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, Jordan.
Yeah.
And then like something else, and then the pound. And then Cayman Islands is up there as well, yeah. Yeah, the Jordanian dinar is so much like.
How the fuck does Mark
dinar
know
is
all
like
this shit?
$2.
He's right. But how does he know this shit?
Yeah, it's the dinar is really is very expensive.
How many 20-year-olds know their monetary
Yeah, but, like,
values?
still, an average,
I'm
like,
impressed.
You know, like minimum wage salary
Wow.
is 70 dinars a month, like $140 a month. Like it's still.
What the fuck's he got going on that he
Say that
knows all
again.
this shit at
It's in the
25 or
dinars. Like, I
26?
spoke to this like cab driver.
The
He was
fuck?
like, there's people making like 70 dinars a month. I was like, damn, that's
Impressive. He knows his fucking currencies. And he knows which one's which. And he knows which one's worth more. This motherfucker's smart. I like how he's calling her on her shit, too.
So you if that hurricane hadn't come, you would still be living in Cayman?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No question about it. I loved it. I loved my life there.
What's the demographics?
It's
Yeah, let me think about this.
It's a mix. It's a mix.
But is it mainly locals like Caymanese? Or
no, it's a mix, right? Because let's say most of their ancestors were there. And let's say you were raised by your grandmother, whatever. She passes. The house is worth, because it's on the beach, it's worth this amount of money. Now, they're young and dumb thinking that, okay, let me sell it. I'd rather have the money. I don't need this old house.
No, you keep it, then you rent it out.
No. Americans are flooding. Canadians, flooding. Europeans, flooding. Do you get me? So it's very mixed. But the country still reserves certain things for Caymanians. Meaning there's a 7-year turnover. If you work there for 7 years, you gotta go. Right? Doesn't matter what your job is.
Can you like reset? Or you know?
You gotta go back, I think, for at least a year, and then, right? If you marry a Caymanian and anything happens, you've gotta leave.
Divorce or something.
Yeah.
What's the is it like safe?
I like that idea.
It is. It's a very, very, very safe island compared to.
I'm very keen to go for a while.
Yeah, no, you should. You should, because you can go anywhere. Like, you know how most countries you go to, they say stay on the resort and so on and so forth. Nobody stays on the resorts. People walk around. They want to, hang with the locals and stuff. You never ever hear about any murders there or anything like that. There was one lady that I saw that, would try to beg and so on and so. There's none of that. There's no. You don't see homeless. You don't see.
The country is like run properly. It's got
not corrupt. Well,
corruption comes in all shapes and
right?
sizes. Yeah,
but
same person, different suit kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Is there's a lot of poverty there?
None. You don't see it. You do not see it.
Except for the people that can't afford to fly out. When there's
If there is, you will see people that come from other countries, usually other third world countries, right? And they'll come, and so there'll be like 10 in a home, and so on and so forth. But like for the locals, for the majority, they live a nice life. They work hard, but they also play hard, right?
Hey Andy,
it's
what's
a very
up, Zeta?
Proud country, extremely proud.
I'll be right back. I gotta go bathroom. And did you, how were you able to live there then without leaving after 7 years?
I'm a little early.
I was there 5.
You knew that in 2 years after that you would have had to leave?
Yeah.
Even though you bought a house and everything?
No. I was renting there, and I was in the process of buying, so that messes things up even more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you're saying, hello.
But, are you coming in?
Take out.
Sorry, for a second.
2 seconds.
I appreciate that.
You know I was being a silly goose.
Yes, you get carried away.
Oh, I'm sorry, I really am.
Okay.
I need to put it all.
But, for that token, I knew I would be staying. Do you know what I mean? I would be able to stay.
Why?
Because of my situation.
Tub.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hell. Oh, the moon.
Yeah.
Flip it up and
It can't be in the shot. It can't block the camera, right?
Oh, it's gonna go right here.
Okay.
Can you lift it?
No.
You gotta bring it outside though. Bring it. Oh, excuse me, please.
I could stay here all night and watch the planes go past.
Not blocking any of those cameras.
It's a matter of time before they go on.
We did this the other day, it was fun.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys make me want to go in the pool now.
Come on.
I'm gonna come in with you guys, alright?
No.
the hell happened? I look down to look at Twitter, and all of a sudden the feeds go down. What the hell? That's classified, and do the hokey pokey. Oh, shit. We got PowerPoint, folks. Oh, looks like maybe we're coming back.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
good.
Now she going full Jamaica. Yeah, man. Yeah, she got cold Cayman Island. Oh, she got that rum and Coca-Cola for you, man. Oh, yeah. Mama K be getting that Cayman Island for you. Don't be pissing off the Mama K, though. She be putting that voodoo curse on you, you know. I don't know where I just fully burst out into Islander, but I'm a West Indies person, I suppose. So, go Windies. Whose ass is that? Is that Sam's ass?
You got something
Yeah,
sticking
that
out
is
your
Sam's
side,
tall ass. It looks clean. I'm just assuming. I mean, we don't have smell-o-vision here, so well, not that we need that. We don't need aroma-vision, do we? Not for Big Brother, no. Most certainly not, right? Because if Jeff Schroeder can walk into the house and say, man, this place stinks. First thing he says, he fucking walks in. How you guys doing? Man, this place stinks. Mm-hmm. That just tells you we don't need aroma-vision. Only when I'm sharing my vapors with you. That might be when. That sweet, sweet smell.
It's a beautiful night.
So nice. That moon is ridiculous.
I thought I just saw a star.
Or is it a plane?
Oh yeah, it was a plane.
I was like...
Yeah, it was definitely a plane.
You can get in.
Oh!
Feel good? Hot?
Oh yeah. Oh! Yeah.
Couldn't find my fucking swimming
Tommy, what's going on, Tommy? Nurse Julie, what's going on, girl?
Everything's getting lost in this house.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, got good news for you. And let's see. There's Nurse Julie. What's going on, girl? How are you? Proper hello to Andy E and to Zeta. Hello. Yes, Sam washed her hair. Yes. Oh, yes. Today's only day 18, though. You mean she went 2 days before going in without washing it? Jesus Christ. I would think she'd be squeaky clean in every orifice and every follicle of her hair and every fucking nail done under and over and polished and washed and cleaned and douched and cleansed and scrubbed and silkwood showered and everything. Even maybe her anus being bleached before she got in there. Now, I'm just saying. I mean, we talked about anal bleaching in Big Brother before, so this is not uncharted territory, folks. Don't be shocked by the anal bleaching discussion. Right. How did we get there? Oh, Sam. Yes, Sam's in the hot tub. She's doing the James Brown hot tub episode here with Adam. They're in the hot tub while they are outside with Mama K, telling the crowd about how she. I mean, she may legit be from the Cayman Islands at some point in her life, but she's like really talking a lot about Cayman Islands and stuff tonight. So it's like, and then she even threw the accent in there, you know. Now I don't know how many things she knowed about. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've been watching enough to West Indies cricket to pick up on the accent. So I a lot of mornings, and I say mornings, meaning like my bedtime, there are cricket matches starting in the West Indies, which would, if for those of you not in the know of the West Indies are basically not, it has nothing to do with India, and there are no Indians there in the West Indies. The West Indies are these islands that are mostly colonized by the British and the French in the Atlantic Ocean, the southern Atlantic Ocean, down toward to the east, actually, of like South America and North America, out there in the ocean. You know, those are the places like St. Kitts and Nevis and Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Bahamas, Bermuda, Trinidad and Tobago, all those places. So, you know, that's where Mama Kay is apparently saying she's from the Cayman Islands, which is one of the West Indies places. Well, West Indies is about 1 to 2 time zones ahead of the Eastern time zone. So they are, like right now, it would be, like in some parts of the West Indies right now, it would be 11:40 p.m. or 12:40 a.m. right now over there. Now, so sometimes when I'm going to sleep in the morning, when I'm getting ready to go to sleep, they're starting cricket matches at 9 a.m. When I'm getting ready to go to sleep at 6 or 7, they're starting their cricket matches at 9 a.m. because sometimes they're all day long affairs that go until 5, 6, 7 p.m. So, yes, they play that long. But it's actually kind of cool. Anyway. And before I get into the rest of the stuff that's going on in here today, something I found very interesting after I was done here with you folks last night. I was up for just a little bit, not too long, but I found a channel that was carrying live sumo wrestling matches from Japan, and these were like the big annual Yokozuna matches. And I was like, whoa, shit, nice. Okay, so I was just sitting there, and I was just chilling like a motherfucker last night. I just sat back and relaxed for like an hour and a half while massive men that are legit my size or smaller, probably. There were quite a few that were actually smaller than I know that. I realize this. But these guys are, you know, I don't care how much what looks like fat on them. Yeah, seriously, there is fat on them, but most of that shit is hard, man. They are hard. And those motherfuckers, they only get like about a 4-foot running start against each other. But when they hit each other, it's like a motherfucking 2 trucks. And their heads butt, and they slap each other's tits, and it's just like they're open-handed, like, but it's like a 5-second wrestling match. But it's the coolest shit. I mean, I've watched it before, but I never actually was able to ever watch a live streamed event. And there were people in the chat room. The chat room was too hard for me to follow because it was going so fucking fast. There were like 1,500 people watching it, and this was like, I don't know, 1, 2 a.m. And fucking chat's just going, and I'm like, well, I mean, I caught a few things here and there, but it was very hard. And people are just like, people were in the know about this shit. I mean, they knew their people. And they're like, oh, go Yakamuku-san or whoever, and I'm like, all right, cool. But then there were a lot of us that are just going purple, because they're wearing those diapers. You know, they call them mawashis. Mawashi is the actual name for their cummerbund that has like a ass strap up the middle, a big G string for a big boy, right? So So these mawashis, right, they're wearing, they're very fashionable. They used to be just white or black. Now, no. Much more, you know. There's some motherfuckers in there with, like, silver, lame. Well, not quite lame, but, like a little bit of a nice silver touch or a gray. Some of them had, like a satin finished blue or a midnight blue, or some had a purple, some had a sage green, some had fucking brick red. I'm like, so it's like, I'm just seeing like, okay, yeah, purple. And then people go, yeah, purple, for sure, purple, yeah. And then purple fucks up. For purple just gets his ass thrown out right out of the fucking ring. And the guy was 2 times bigger than the motherfucker that was going against him. I'm like, it's like, okay. So then I go and I pick the smaller one, figuring, okay, well, the smaller one, if he's going to be the faster one, he gets the advantage. So I'm like, okay, red. Whoop. Motherfucker goes, slaps both of his tits, smashes him out of the ring. And it's like, what the fuck? He's gone in like 3 seconds. But then they had the big match, and it was like, everybody like, oh. Now this is the great part, folks, right? I'll get to the big brother in a minute. But they got like this dude that comes up like every 2-3 matches, and he comes up and it's like he pulls out this scroll and he's like singing in Japanese. Now, of course, the sumo style of wrestling has some sort of tie-in to I believe religious culture, but I'm not sure exactly. So there is some honor that's given, and there's some unusual things that they do in the ring. Like, for example, the sumo wrestler always takes a handful of rock salt and tosses it into the ring in front of where he's going to be to purify and cleanse the ring. Now, when they go in and they do that, well, if they have like little false start, or they don't feel right, and they back out of because you have to really be set to go into that match. If you don't feel right and you just kind of fall off kilter a little bit, or you're just kind of not ready, and you feel like you have to step out, it's kind of like that guy at bat from baseball. The guy will step back, and then they go out, and they gather themselves and shit, right? But then every time they come back in, they have to throw that fucking salt down again. So between every match, they have salt brushers. They got 2 guys that go in unison. They look like fucking twins. And they're just going... And they're just like old school, like 500-year-old bristle brushes that they used to have in Japan back in the day. And then they get this guy that comes out with a scroll, and he starts singing some Japanese hymn that takes like 15 seconds. I mean, simple. And he's got such like a golden voice, right? Well, that motherfucker comes down, and he stands at the edge of the ring. Well, whenever these motherfuckers stop... Now, mind you, there's one match, right? Okay, the match lasts 15 seconds. The wrestler comes out, he gets in the ring, he goes through the awkward, slap of the legs and shit, and grunts and bows, and then they get into position, and then they wrestle, and it's over, right? And it's 30 seconds. At the most, it's ever like 20 to 30 seconds. And the match is over, right? Okay. This motherfucker that sings like a bird, he sings beautifully. I would actually like to listen to that shit as I go to sleep at night. I'm fucking serious. So anyway, I'll give you an idea later. He has 2 jobs. His job is to handle also the sweaty towels of whichever wrestler is in his corner where he's standing. Because the guy will come out, and if there's a false start, the guy comes out, he's already spent. He's already like fucking sweating and shit, and and the guy's like practically naked, so he's going and he's wiping his brow, and he wipes his pits, and then he pats his ass with it, and then he gives it to the guy. Now that guy stays there for all of the matches throughout this entire experience. There are no breaks to speak of. That motherfucker is handling the pit, brow, ass, and crotch sweat of like 30 wrestlers. I mean, it's like the guy was at the Royal Rumble at the WWE but he was there for hours, and then he had to sing also, and sounded good. Anyway, as we get back to the game of Big Brother, and I guess that's what brought me around to that was, you know, Sam smelling like funk, and so imagine that poor bastard who sings, and he's knowing that he's got pit sweat, ass sweat from like multiple people. Not nice. Well, you guys are fascinated with Sam, aren't you? I love that. I love that. Yankee! What up? Alright, so they're all in the hot tub. Yes, I am noticing that right now. Let me just change that back over, because I'm on the other feed that shows Mama K. And let me go over to the feed here, let you guys listen. And I'll shut my mouth for a little bit. That's actually a good idea, isn't it? Usually it is. Some people go, absolutely. Although the feeds are right down right now because it says I spy with my little eye and that bullshit. So, apparently, I don't know. Sam did something? I don't know. Sam said something? Yeah, Z, I'm feeling that too. I'm feeling that too, Z. I'm feeling it. By the way, since we are having this little downtime with the feeds, thank you to all of those who are joining us tonight on both either Toe the Camel or Big Brother Bry, if you're watching the replay. If you're watching live right now, or if you're watching on the replay, please like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring, and I think that's a great idea. So share on Twitter and share on emails and share on Facebook and stuff. If you could, please, it would be a great idea that would help us out and get us some folks over here. And if you're watching on Big Brother Bry, same thing. That's where we have all of this stuff put over there for archives, and we'll, you know, that's our standard mothership. But for now, we're over here on Toe the Camel because I'm borrowing just a little space. We're doing some reconstruction, if you will, over on Big Brother Bry. So while we're doing that, please excuse our dust. And you know, Toe has been so nice to offer up some space on his channel. So yeah, he's really cool. But you know, I just gave him a few. He only just asked for a few favors. I was like, oh shit, I would have just done that for you anyway. But not a problem, man. Like, anything else I can do? And he's like, no, man, I'm good. I don't eat, I don't drink, so you don't need to, you don't need to do anything like that. He just basically said keep the temperature up to a certain level. You know, he appreciates it if it's not butt ass cold. I'm like, yeah, all right, that's cool. But he's got blankets anyway, so. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff. That's cool. It looks like we might have some action back now.
What floor
Thank
were
you.
Maybe on?
What?
What floor were you if there was a hotel that you maybe were in right before coming here?
I think 9
Oh, okay.
or 12.
Like,
all right,
not
so
this, like...
You're saying in general,
Adam,
if you
Mark,
stay in hotels,
I was on 12.
Sam,
Yeah.
are in the hot
What's
tub.
your favorite floor to stay on?
So my favorite floor is
9, then 8.
So, like, last year...
Mama K, and I think Kiera,
my favorite floor
possibly,
is,
12, then 6.
8 and 11.
are
What's
on
your
the
11?
sofa.
Yeah, I like penthouse too.
Did I tell you the story about these numbers? No?
No.
No,
Oh, you said, I think so,
yeah, something along those lines. So, like, last year, I was also in a hotel around that time.
Yeah.
And I was put in a room, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, sir, your room is not ready. Let me just grab another room for you." And he puts me in this room.
No.
What?
I'm like, I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, are you serious right now? And this is when this number was like coming into my life a lot. And I was like, this is a sign.
That means something.
I was like, I'm gonna do things after this, but you know, it never worked out that way. And I feel like that year had other things planned for me, and then I'm glad that I'm here now. And not
Boy, is that the best way to code what you're saying.
Right? Without really.
So that was blowing my mind if that happened too.
No.
So he just talked straight out about production without making it too obvious. If you were really listening, he was talking about basically an experience where last year he apparently was in the same position to be on Big Brother and at about the same time last year, and that he was put in a hotel room, and it was the hotel room was the same number apparently as that he had this year. Or the number that was right there on the hot tub or something. So he was basically he was wording it so well. And that kind of said a lot right there. If you can word something that well on the fly like that, I didn't think that was something he would be capable of. Because usually somebody would just be like, well, last year when I was in the finals for being here and I was possibly going to get in the house, burnt fish, and then they're like, stop talking about production, shut it down. You know, he just, boom, went out with it all and just, okay, thanks for telling us that backstory. And now production is like, that little fucker, he's saying shit about production and I can't stop him because he's not saying really anything wrong, but he is, but they're probably just like, they're just like, oh, that's a smart one, you hoser.
Guys, you're gonna get a nice fresh cut when you get out.
You got me now, yeah.
The beard's gonna be all trimmed.
Yeah, you're very handsome. You underestimate yourself, but you're very handsome.
You are. When you walk through the doors, I was
By
like,
the way, when I say A and you hoser, I'm not picking on Canada. I'm actually just, that's something that is kind of said up there. But I mean, there's shit that you guys probably say that we say down here that we don't say so much either. So, although I do hear a lot of them say A.
This is what I like about this. This is what I didn't like so much.
Although I do hear the word about is usually a boot.
6'4".
A boot.
Well, it's like 6'7".
I'm 6'4" too.
Like a foot, like a shoe. A boot.
Yeah. I just have a
Or like when we say again, it's usually again. But Chris Jericho taught me that. And I'm like, and then I looked back and I heard it and like different wrestlers from Canada and they were all like again, and then I'm like, what? I'm like, wow. Okay.
We're going with that.
Debbie!
Look at like
Lisa Ginger. Snaps. Miss Elementary, what's up?
Why? Why though?
Why? Oh, just it's very weak and it was just getting hit a bit.
Did you injure it? Like
Yeah, I
from
rolled
something
down a
specific?
hill the first time and then it popped out and then like hockey and then I was rolling over in bed and all sorts of weird stuff. Reaching for my seatbelt.
Of course.
Yeah.
Usual.
Tap on
When
the
I
shoulder.
got that room, I was like,
You're like, I'm making it.
I was like, oh my god.
That's
Like,
the look he gives me every
sign,
day.
I was like, there's no fucking way.
Snack cakes.
Oh, okay.
Come here.
I mean, that's all.
What's up, come here?
I was like,
Come on.
Really?
I knew going through from the moment I started that I was going all the way.
You have an idea. It's
That's how I felt
so
last year.
beautiful. You have no idea. Your eyes are gonna
it was
pop.
like
And I feel like,
weeks
look at you
before.
closer. I feel like your eyelashes are very
They're like,
long.
and I was like,
See, I was gonna say something, but I left. I figured I'd leave it to you. It's your thing to handle. It's your thing to handle.
Yeah.
Just for fun, out of boredom.
I might do that.
it's literally
I might
like,
just keep telling you
the world had other
tomorrow
plans for
until...
me. Like, right now, I'm more
Until we run out of days.
right now than I was at that time.
Yeah, so we're pretty busy in here, so I don't know if we're gonna
I know, schedule's pretty tight, yeah.
We'll see.
Pardon
working that
me.
whole year in oil fields.
I'll be right
set
back.
me up good for this, and I don't have to worry now.
Do you ever wear?
No.
I still would have made it work.
I had an ex that was an esthetician, so she would practice on me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good thing. It's good thing Sam washed her ass today, because otherwise she'd be making stew right now by being in that hot tub.
Yeah. I would have been
Please go to the diary. We'll be able to watch what?
if I was happy.
You're gonna give me some pies so that I can make you up right now.
It would have been hard for me.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I did it.
I'll give you like a no makeup look.
Well, like,
Chelsea is going to the
made
diary
sense
room.
once, then finals last year.
She has been called to the diary room. Chelsea, please go to the diary room.
Oh, that's
This is the right.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
like
that uncomfortable to do?
right after putting
If you
your
would have met
like
Adam 2 years ago,
wet legs and
or like even 3 years ago, you probably wouldn't have liked that Adam.
Really?
do it later.
You know, they need an Australian chick's voice.
I did that with my overalls and my one.
And
cup
I
was
know
bigger
it's
than the
Canada,
other.
but you
And
still
it was,
need an
like,
Australian chick's
impossible.
voice,
It's hard
because
to get it up, but
that's like
impossible to get it down.
the
It's
one of the hottest
you know what I
voices
mean?
you
From
can ever
not being able
listen
to get
to.
off a ring.
But if
Just
it
saying.
Can go
Yeah.
up, it can go down.
I mean,
So you're saying I'm gonna like this place
Where's
called
it?
the Garage? What's it called?
Come on.
The cocktail bar in Newfoundland?
The grapevine.
great fun.
did it.
Alright, I'm not coming.
Are you gonna come with me, Sam?
Yeah.
Cool. Adam?
Yeah.
My eyes are over here, Adam.
All right, so is it that one particular cocktail bar is that good, or is it because Newfoundland is that small
At her butt?
that they all knew? All these people from Canada, none of them from Newfoundland. Well, actually, one person in the house from Newfoundland this year,
I can't see.
and everybody goes
I can see
the place like, oh, everybody know it. Like, what is it? Fucking Cheers in Canada?
Alright. Alright, everybody.
It's like Canadian Cheers.
We'll
What the
take
fuck?
you.
Nice. I'm really keen, actually. George Street Festival is
So like
one
on
day,
Thursday, we'll take you out on what we'll do, right? We'll take him out on. How long are you gonna stay if you stay?
Like 7 days at least.
what do you reckon?
What did he say last time? I'll come, but I won't stay forever.
Yeah.
I was. You were
Dave,
so
that's really
funny.
been downgraded.
If you
right
came on like say on a Wednesday, you leave on like a Tuesday or something, or
Yeah.
you leave on a Monday.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everything I'm probably gonna do, like we can take a couple days to actually go on some trails and like
Yeah.
do some
Show
cool,
you some
do
stuff.
some cool shit. But if you're coming towards the end of July, we can go to George Street Festival. But then
That's
there's
when I try to incorporate.
yeah. So like on Mondays, you know, do you like to drink a lot? Okay.
Oh
Never
boy.
still pause.
You get like
Yes.
a big jug of beer like this, right? And it's like $6, and like you just get shittered.
When I'm on
It's just-
vacation, I'm
It's a small bar. There's lots of people there, live bands and shit. And then a Thursday, I like to go to Rob Roy because it's 3 drinks for $5. So you get
What?
you get 3 beer for $5.
3 for 5.
What?
You get 3 shots for $5.
They figure it out. And
Was there anything that atrocious there? The other 2 channels are on, I think. It appears they are. Oh, they're coming back. Come on, you dick faces. Let's go. Oh, you spy with your little eye. Oh, fuck you, then. I'll go watch Dane and Esty. They're actually cute. I just saw Dane kiss Esty on the forehead as he walked by her in the pantry. He just walked right by her and planted a nice big kiss on her forehead. I'm just like,
can I just brush my teeth tonight?
No, I'm just bringing these just in case.
you
but
go,
I'm not done.
Dane.
I have no idea. You know where the pizza trays are from yesterday? Actually, is there coffee? I'm having coffee.
Didn't we take them all? I thought somebody, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Kim.
got taken.
Yeah.
Threw it out. Yeah, the girl took it.
I told you motherfuckers about that guy I used to work with, right? The motherfuckers at the place we used to work at, the newspaper.
Where they would.
That guy that didn't wash his ass, right? For months. They fucking bought a shitload of soap and shit, put it on his goddamn car. He got pissed.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
shit.
Yeah.
He started screaming. He had a fucking conniption. He threw the basket.
Outside, you guys.
No idea. I forget.
Nobody put the lotion
Yeah,
back in the
just threw it away
basket,
from
so
him,
somebody
right?
got the hose
I haven't
again.
yet seen that.
Because he just went, I don't want it!
Get out of there. Hiding?
No.
Wasn't pretty.
I don't care.
He liked his funkiness.
You might want to eat that later.
He embraced it.
So we'll see if it lasts.
It's fine.
Someone gets it, then someone gets it.
She throws it back here. Like, what?
Yes, she does brush her teeth. Yes.
Dummy.
She does have the whitest teeth that many men, have come across. Wait.
I have no idea.
That didn't,
Okay.
that,
All good.
she brushed her teeth.
The pizza came on
And the bowl.
And the bowl, those 2 white bowls.
Oh.
But it's okay. I'll figure it out. Yeah. It is? Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you.
This is why big milk is not a good idea.
Yeah, big milk.
Now we got Anthony here with blah, 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 blah. Cory, maybe?
Ooh, that
Yeah.
is not fresh coffee.
I think it's Cory playing
Fuck.
pool.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Damien walking through.
Coffee's coffee at
Mm-hmm.
this point.
Those guys in the hot tub?
I love their basement setup downstairs. So they have that whole workout area on the far side, and then you've got a whole seating area, like a whole another living room. And then it's just like this big, expansive basement. I just love it. It looks like, almost kind of looks like Tony Stark's basement, except it just doesn't have all the machinery and all the iron suits in it. It's just like if Tony had a closeout sale and shit, and after the closeout sale, that's what the place would look like. That's what I'm thinking. It looks like Tony Stark's mansion downstairs without all the shit in it. That's really what it is.
Large.
Like he just downsized and he just turned it into an office and a workout room. Kim, I would have made the bitch. I would have first of all made her shower like 3 times over. Has to be a prime number first of all. And yes, that's just me. With my OCD, it has to be a prime number. So she has to do it in a prime number.
Put it anywhere.
Can't be just one. Has to be 3. Has to be either 3 or 5.
On the line, but I'll let you put it wherever.
Wash all parts equally. Well, actually, not equally. Some parts need more attention than others, and those parts should be given extra attention.
How was your
And
soup?
yeah. And then after that,
It was good. I also made a egg
at least
sandwich.
one good solid Purell
You know how it is, Mama.
bath,
Actually, Jane gave me the idea.
and
Friday to
they
make
could
some
fill the
eggs.
hot tub with Purell.
Yes.
Let that bubble up to about 104 degrees, and let her just bathe in Purell
You're
for
losing
bubbling
again,
Purell for
Tony, or what?
104 degrees
I was
for
just playing
for
with
about
my
about
fridge,
an
but
hour,
now
and then take her out, and then give her a Silkwood shower, which is basically her nuclear scrub down shower, and then
Time to eat. Oh my god.
and yeah, and then yeah, that's it. I think that would do.
I'd never have a
That
box
would do.
full of darts.
But yes, her
I have
dental
literally never.
dental hygiene is great. Great.
You want to chill outside, Mama? We're heading out.
I just came in. Thank
Oh,
you, baby.
Hey. He's gonna run his own game.
Oh no, they wouldn't have just shoved her in the shower. They would have put the hose on her,
I'm good, babe.
right? Wouldn't they take 1.5 inches to that bitch? I mean, wouldn't they take 1.5 inches like a fucking firefighter? Firefighter's 1.5 inch hose, wide hose. I'm not talking about like a hose, but but I'm just talking about like a regular fire hose. I mean, they would do that to the guys. They wouldn't do that to the girls. They might give the garden hose to the girls.
It's holy dark
Kind of like when Charlton Heston was in Planet of the Apes, and they gave him the 1.5 inches, and he's like, it's screaming, it's a madhouse, a madhouse, and so that would be the same thing. She'd be screaming that too, and she'd be right. It is a madhouse. It's a Big Brother house. Welcome to it.
Babe.
Oh, I can't play.
Eddie's wearing a very stylish shirt tonight. Looks like he just came off the set of Hawaii Five-0. Hi, Wonky.
Yeah.
Mama Kay is
I'll try something.
I don't know. She's playing the Miss Cleo role still. I don't know if she still has her Caribbean on tonight. Caribbean Queen.
Wait.
There's hashtag Caribbean Queen. And don't misspell Caribbean, goddammit.
Tired.
Tommy, Sam stinks. Yeah. Well.
Oh, that would have been sweet, though.
Tommy's not even phased by it anymore. He's just so used to it. He's like, I just know she smells. That's all. It's like, yeah.
Hey, baseball?
Like, I never played it like on any teams or anything. I'm just in the mood to hit.
You're just in the mood to hit. That's good to know. I will stay clear of
That's all I
you.
want. Nice. I just want to hit.
Again, this is Anthony and Cory playing pool.
Cory in the house.
Boring as fuck. So let me change the channels back to the hot tub. Hot tub. Living in America. Wow. How many stars now, babe? 70? Huh? I see like the horseshoe nebula over there, and then we got the Big Dipper over here, the Orion cluster. Actually, oh shit! It's like the Orion Galaxy right in the middle of the TV, except it's flipped backwards. See the belt, babe?
Oh, yeah.
The Orion's belt, and then down at but if you flip it, that would be the right way. Fuck me dead. That's weird. It's my favorite constellation. I don't know why it always has been.
Whatever it is, I heard it.
Yo, you just did it because you.
I would love
You're always there for those moments.
Every like I bet so many people.
I know.
If we ever get married, Kiera's gonna be like, I heard the first this, I heard the first that, I heard the first this. She's gonna have a big speech. She's like, everyone Adam said this.
You got a face? That's all I need, man.
In Australia,
I just
we'd
wanna
always
be
get
part
cases
of
of
it,
beer
guys.
after a win, and then we go to this one bar after that we're sponsored by. And like, I just get.
Can I come to your bachelorette party too?
Obviously. I'll come to Montreal for it.
You're so excited.
No.
Why?
Because
They call it. They got
it's
a.
not your home.
A pop is like.
Yeah.
It's your home.
No,
Montreal.
Wow.
Hey, you want to come to Montreal for your
That'd be
bachelorette?
fun.
Hey, we'll organize We'll get a fucking
That is like
sick
14
place
bucks.
to rent.
What?
Like,
No, I
a
think
cruise and have everyone.
Holy fuck. It's really expensive, man.
You make you're when you work at a bar, you work
I'm
making
making
money.
22 bucks an hour. On boxing, I was making 46 bucks an hour.
Exactly, man.
46 bucks.
Our buddy that went down to Australia is making 32 an hour.
$46 an hour to do
You
what?
probably have it sponsored too and have
I wish
food
like
out
the
there.
job that I was working
Yeah,
with
you
was
just
home.
said it. You get the rare Canadian or American.
Like, I never moving to Australia.
I was working at so I was working at this place.
What the fuck is it? It's $46 an hour.
People easy. And yeah, like it was so hard to do the
Excuse me?
juggling act, but like
I mean,
Who was making that?
especially to get somebody.
We go to Mexico, man.
Oh, it could have been that oil work that Adam's
I
in.
bought VIP access. It's only 50 bucks American. And like it was like walking into a hockey rink. Like you walk in and like you had to walk down the stairs and like it was an open dance. Like fucking like, I don't want to go down there yet. How much is this?
Coco Bongos?
It's called the Coco Bongos. So yeah, but
okay, so
I was gonna go,
Coco
and then
Bongos.
I like went to use the pisser on the resort, and then this guy,
What's their name?
Oh yeah.
the guy was like busted up hard, and like he was like beat to shit. And I was like, what, dude?
I thought we should call each
Because I
other
went to
out
Coco
when we
Bongos
say
last night,
brand
and people
names,
just
like.
jumped me out of nowhere.
Dude, that place, these bongos, like Spider-Man comes out, dude, Cirque du Soleil in front of you, a couple midgets, like, whoa, what's going on? Why?
Oh, shit.
Small people. I'm a freaking. You can't say that word. I don't
No,
know.
it's a
Is it bad?
You're joking, right? You can't say the M word?
Okay, small people.
apparently it's last season
I know,
American
yeah.
one. The guy that was a
I have to say a lot of words
said
that
it's an
I
offensive
don't mean in
term.
that way.
He compared it to the
I
N
hope
word.
that other people don't
Apparently.
feel that way. I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
Canada.
know until watching that.
But it's all out of love, and yeah.
Did you see last season of the Bear
Oh,
Club?
right. He wasn't. He was like 4'5" or something.
Like he was a little person.
4'8".
But yeah, like,
You're considered
what
little
I would
at
make away
5.
if I would work home.
Yeah.
My
Below
mom.
4'11".
But
I'd have to
Oh,
work
that's 5.
All they just gonna say is
month and a half.
Below 4'10".
What I
Listen
make
to
Yeah,
two
still
weeks.
5.
my grandma's small person. She's 4'8".
Dana, let's say so in Mexico.
Up
you
and
don't-
down,
you take
but I
your
mean,
car,
like,
you're
when
in
it's,
San
like,
Diego, you
busy,
drive to the
busy,
border,
busy,
you can
busy.
walk across-
See that? Are you serious? He was down there scratching his ass, huh?
Dangerous city.
Nice.
We go like the American section. This guy invites us
Oh,
in.
pink eye. Goddamn.
2-for-1 deal. Oh, that's great. We'll try some drinks, right? Hey, look, do the 2-for-1. He comes back. He's like,
Oh.
1-for-1, 2-for-1. I'm like, oh, hang on a second. I thought we were gonna each get one.
See, just when I thought he was maybe more refined than we would give him credit for, then he goes to that point, and it's like, yeah, you're scratching your ass down your pants, not good.
Oh yeah, fuck that. And then he's like, we want girls. Like,
I mean, if you have to reach down your pants to scratch, that's not good. I mean, if you just have a scratch, you should be able to scratch and just like a quick, like, that's it, on the outside of your pants, not reaching down in. That's not good.
Was it
No.
from the water or the pan?
No, hot water scraping the hell out of the pan.
Ow.
Tobler, what's up, man?
Put the hot water in.
Hey, watch out, Tobler.
And go back
Somebody
there,
gonna bonk you on the head
an
tonight.
hour later.
No, I'm just kidding. Zeta didn't mean to do that. Well, she did, but she didn't.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Just consider it a new mod, learning the ropes, and then all is good.
Adam, you can shred cheese off your stomach.
Yeah,
There's Wonky.
This right
Watch
here.
for
Do
Union.
you find when you eat lots of carbs right here blows out?
Absolutely. Love them.
Like it just. It
Hi,
feels
Toulette.
like there's like something in there.
Who's Hi Toulette? Oh, or what you need to say? Hi toilet?
Huh?
Oh,
Jewelry for her.
oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I love that
oh.
band.
It almost looks like Hi Toilet.
Yeah.
Cory?
Yeah. So that's so weird that you said that.
I like that band. Like folk, almost full country.
Yeah.
Like,
So his wife, they live in.
Toblerone.
They live in Kit.
That's a good candy.
I
That's a
can see
good.
that.
That's good chocolate. That's good shit.
So I don't know. What is that?
So many.
And that triangle box and shit. What the fuck is that all about?
No.
Love you. No, you're not.
Now, is it Toblerone or is it Toblerone or is it Toblerone? I don't know. I don't know.
I
do that.
am you.
What's secret?
Feeds from last
It
night.
was called Cyber.
Yeah.
No, I was
Isn't that Cyber? This many? You know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, it was so good.
Okay.
I like that show.
Me too.
Nah, I don't need to see that. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Yes, it was.
I don't want to get
And I
pink
was
eye by
always up late at
osmosis.
night.
Yeah, Dan.
I'd always watch the weird palette tune.
Yeah, it was like TV.
I can imagine. No, I believe it.
Oh,
I believe it.
dude.
It's when you
Yeah.
can't
He's a
handle
hockey
parts
player. I mean,
and
shit.
Way late at night.
resentment,
Oh, Grady?
and you're like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Grady was some other
and
shit.
it's not like
He's a dude.
no, but it's just weird.
Dudes do
What's
that
on
sometimes.
TV app now is,
Dudes of a certain age.
Get over
Some
it.
dumb show
Figure it
that
out.
everyone got addicted to it. I forget what it's called.
That's why I like to.
Ah, I forget. I watched one episode. I can't do it. I could do it, but then I would get addicted to it.
Wow.
Full.
With Kiki and Esti. God damn that man. Both of them like him, I think. I think to a certain degree,
Same.
but really more Esti than anybody.
Same.
By the way, Kiki and Esti are out there right now, outside with Adam, Sam, Mark,
What if we
Dane.
get out of here?
Waking up every morning.
What?
What if we get out of here and the Leafs are in the playoffs?
I'm staying for a game.
Maria.
I don't care how much. It's gonna cost me like $1,200. I'd
I'd
still
go.
I
I
100%
got
go.
family here. We can stay at their house.
That'd be perfect, man. Even if like we can't get a ticket and go down to the parties,
Yeah.
that'd be so.
You just go to, if you go
I
down
just go to the
from
street.
the doors,
Yeah.
and they like
Dude, I would be, man. You have no idea. I already thought about that.
Raptors and a Leafs game, one after the other.
Yeah, that'd be unreal.
Man, yeah, I want to check that off my bucket list hard, man.
Leaf
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
Leaf
I've done
playoff
that a couple
game.
years ago,
What?
man. It's
Yeah?
fun. It's
I already
fun.
told my CT that if I'm here long enough, buy me a ticket.
What?
I want to go to Bottle Rock, San Francisco. I went 3 years
I think
ago.
that's throw up.
So it's in Napa Valley, and it's like an hour and a half.
Am I the twist?
San Francisco. Napa's known for its wine. So instead of getting beer drunk, I think I was telling you, Kiki, this. You get wine drunk, and it's on Memorial Day long weekend. So like second weekend in May. Cause yeah,
That's so.
second weekend in May. And so I'm gonna say I told my buddy about it. And like I think Arctic Monkeys is playing there, and who else is playing?
Yep.
Killers, I think.
Oh man, they are sick live.
Killers? I'm not sure if the Killers are playing.
The Killers are unreal.
The Lumineers, I've seen them live.
there.
The Lumineers are like every time I ever see like
Saw them
some
too,
sort of
right?
event, there's always like
Saw them live, and oh man, yeah.
Mother also puts on an insane show.
I like that band.
I
Yeah.
just want to point that out. I've seen them twice, and like they're men.
Hey, definitely try. Let's go to scoop them this year.
They're going to Kamloops
Yeah, let's
soon.
go. Pardon?
I think they're going to Kamloops
Is it
soon.
Squamish?
I feel like we're gonna be like
no, I
concert
think
buddies.
so.
Oh, that's classified. That's classified information.
Dude, but then I had to work.
Yo, Pemberton was lit.
My girlfriend lives in Lillooet, so like Pemberton and Whistler and Squamish are right around the corner from there. For me, if anything's ever happening, I can definitely see.
Wait, how far are you guys apart?
Mama Indy,
Our
what's
family's
up?
from there, so we go there. We visit there a lot.
Okay.
How
So
are
we go
you?
there, then
Good to see
Vancouver's
you.
only 2
Thank you for
hours
being
away
here.
after that,
So
right?
where
It
do
is
you live
great
in
to
comparison
have you.
Whistler
Welcome.
and then in
Welcome,
comparison
welcome,
to, like, Vancouver?
So I'm an hour and a half west of Prince
a
George.
nerdy like
He's way far away.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, right?
and,
Wow.
Yeah, he's way up.
That's why I just kept a flight and I'll
Did you
pick you guys
video?
up. Huh?
Did you video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to watch it.
You know, Zeta, I'm going to agree with what you're saying there. You're bringing up a good point. This is kind of just random conversation, nothing strategy that's going on. It's pretty much all the youngins outside right now. Pretty much everybody that's 30 and under is outside right now. It's the Logan's Run group, I'll call it. So everybody 30 and under, they're alive. They're outside in the house. They're outside the house, just chilling, literally, and or just hanging out in the hot tub. So, but Zeta, you said right now Cory is in a great position, and yeah, she is. Cory's in a great position because she hasn't set any noses out of joint. She hasn't really been able to play any comps to speak of to show her skills, if she has them. I would assume she does, based on her, at least based on her physical appearance. She seems to be somebody that can maybe handle herself in a comp, maybe even an endurance comp, or something with strength or speed. She clearly has a good social game where she's been able to get those 3 final 2s in one day, 24 hours, less than 24 hours. That shows the ability to befriend people quickly and get them comfortable enough with you to make a final 2. And she hasn't put any noses out of joint to speak of in the house. Not really. I mean, the eye is on her by some people, but they're not talking about her as the next person to get out. They're talking about her, 2 or 3 people down the line. So, I mean, if they're worried about Mama K right now, Cory is far from their worries at this particular moment. I would see their next need being somebody like Eddie. They're going to want to get out all the, I hate to say it, but the folks that just are not part of the cool kids. You can call them misfits. I don't like to necessarily say that about people, but the folks that just are not fitting into that standard group of 8, 9 people. Damien could be one of the people that's on the cusp, on the bubble of that group, because, he does stand alone, but he kind of rides the fence of both groups. He's in on the know in some meetings with the large group, but then at the same time, he's always in the know with the other small group. So, and they know that he's possibly a dangerous competitor when it comes to comps. because of his hockey background and his youth and I mean everything else. So and he clearly is a smart guy. We've seen that from his ability to find Leon's Lounge in the premiere episode where he had that extra 30 minutes to find the extra room. And we're going to see who gets the access to Leon's Lounge this week based on the Canadian vote, or whoever is able to vote, that is. I didn't try to vote myself, so I don't usually get too involved in the voting on different shows, but that's just me. Zeta making another good point. Anthony, he's got to calm down a bit. He's strategizing so well. I was giving him so many compliments about this. Like, dude, you're making so many great ideas and strategies. Now you've got them, but stop. Okay, you don't have to keep pumping out inventions 365, dude. You just have to, or 24/7 in this case. You just have to you can be proactive, but you don't need to be so proactive that you're trying to play three-dimensional chess. You don't need to be just doing that. Just play your 1 or 2 chess pieces. Think 2 or 3 steps ahead if you can, and just leave it at that. Yankee, thank you very much for posting that. And by the way, folks that are not in the chat, we have our original Big Brother Bri shirts. 5 of them are left that are extra large in size. So if you wish to purchase a shirt, we have 5 left. They're black with the logo that you see on the upper left of the screen here. $15 within the U.S., $20 if you're in Canada, and that includes shipping. So, yep, we ship out on usually Friday or Saturday of each week, and so yeah, that's how it goes. And yeah, those are the last of our original first run production shirts. We have some more that'll be coming to us at the end of the week, possibly as soon as Thursday. And those will include. We'll also have some hats available, shirts, and Tommy, your shirt's in it. Kim, your special hat in it. My special hat in it. So, and then for those that are interested in buying hats, just let me know by email. You'll see that up on the screen too. And I'm going to give it on a first come first serve basis. I'll let you know as to the price. I don't have the price figured out just yet. I've been lazy on that actually for the last day or so. I meant to look at the receipt again and break down the price as to the fairest price I can give to you guys without at the very least I want to break even on it, as you can understand, I'm sure, but I have to figure in shipping as well. So, but I'll make it as affordable of a price and attractive enough of a price that I can. But there will be only a very small amount of those, maybe a half dozen. I did order a small amount first because I honestly did not know how they would sell, and based on how these go, then we'll go from there. So, okay, Debbie, cool. Yep, just send me. Actually, I'll make a note of it. That let me do it right now. What the hell? Let me see here. New one. There we go. Ginger snaps. Hat. Debbie. Hat. Noted. Okay. You were the first to have spoken up for those, and Of course, and they are not. You are not obligated to buy them because I haven't given you a price yet. So once I have the price, I will let you know. And you are the first two in that order that have reached out to me for that. So there we go. Okay, so let's go back to what's going on in the house.
Ingredients in bowls?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was a little confused. Could you hold
I don't know why
me?
that went right through my head.
Oh, is that what this was for? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Okay, but I want minimal strawberry because I don't like strawberry.
You don't like strawberry? Okay. What do you most like?
Vanilla.
Yeah,
Vanilla?
Yankee. I don't know if they're gonna be the ones with the little
Oh,
daisy hats and stuff. No, I don't know about that. It's gonna be like more of a ball cap.
There you go.
It's gonna be gray.
Do you want a bigger spoon?
No, this is all I need, baby.
That's all you need?
Yeah.
I don't know, Brittany. Who are you?
I'm boy from water.
Poor Anthony, man.
Careful, Icarus. Hey, Molly. What's up, buddy?
Like, I don't use it, I go like this and it's like a big scratch. Oopsie. Same!
Tired of this. Tired of this madness.
Like, I never want to pee because it's so far.
Like, is that...
Oh, Brittany, you like Cory? Cool. Cool. I will say, Brittany, I will admit, we are well. Thank you, Brittany. I hope you're well as well. Yeah, if you cool, Cory is cool. I respect her
Is that not
being
even
able to
enough?
get through getting 3 final twos
You're
in
being so
24
funny,
hours. That's
you know?
one hell of an
Do you want
accomplishment.
it? Should I put it back? You really don't like it?
I'll put it here. No, it's just because it was too much. No, it was too much.
Go away. Freaking Sunday.
Put it back.
No, I'm not putting it back. I don't want to do that. You know, like the spoon?
Hmm?
Yeah, you can like the spoon.
Okay, wait.
It's Kiki and Esty right now. They're just playing around in the dining room or in the kitchen. They're just sitting at the countertop. I think if these two were anywhere else, Kiki would be trying to get with Esty so bad.
Do we have sprinkles? All I want is sprinkles.
Can you go in the doctor's office and ask for sprinkles?
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
If Dane wasn't around,
wasn't
actually,
kidding. I was wondering.
if Dane wasn't around, I
So
think Kiki would be
it'll
trying to go
officially
after
the most people in the world.
Esty.
Where are the
I'm just saying.
How am I supposed to have a Sunday without sprinkles? Give us sprinkles.
Band-Aids? That was so sad.
Sprinkles. So essential. Yes.
Zeta, you need bananas?
You're looking for
No, I
sprinkles?
know. You said bandanas. I know. Bandanas. Bandanas.
Because
Do you want nutmeg?
no.
Peanuts?
Go away.
Be nice to me.
Okay, actually cashews, yes. I would fuck with some cashews.
You be nice to me. Guess what? You can get away from me, I'll still have your back.
Oh.
That's flirting. That's some flirting. I'm just feeling the flirt going on there. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I want to see that going on there. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, Molly, I get you, buddy. I did like Maki too. I did like him. He was all right. But when he's going on that plague on all of you, a plague on all of you, plague on this house. Fuck y'all. I'm like, all right.
Do you want more cashews?
5 of them voted to keep you, asshole.
That's a lot of cashews to cut.
Well, like, all right. It's like
Okay, so start making your Sunday.
5 out of the
No,
5 out of the 10 said get out of here.
What?
5 of them said get him here, keep him here.
That's
Fuck all
yeah,
of
but
you.
I just added more to it though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Maki. I know. I should think of this. I should think of Star Trek. There's the
This one's
Maki.
mine, yeah.
Maki.
Yours
Yeah. I just think of.
Oh.
I think of Makimoto. I think of. And that's his
Okay, I'll let
name.
him know.
Maki Moto. So it's not Makimoto like you hear a Japanese name, but Maki Moto.
There you go.
So yeah.
Perfect.
Maki. Maki. Now, I see if whenever I say it that way, I have to go Maki.
Thank you.
Me?
Yeah.
For what?
For inspiring this gorgeous idea.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. This would
Yeah,
be-
he was definitely
Yeah, it
out
was
there.
you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if it was me or Dane, because it was planned before you got to the table.
Oh, cool. So we're making plans without each other now.
Okay. You were off somewhere. Remember we were calling out
I was
for
in
you?
the dirt.
No, then you went upstairs. Oh, you were getting the bra. Never mind.
Listen, if we don't have trust, what do we have?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Hello, Moto.
Nothing.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Nothing.
Hello, Moto. That's back when I was selling that shit.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Look how good this is already.
Oh my god, Kiki.
Yo, everyone's gonna be
Can
like,
we show
"Oh."
Canada?
This
when we
motherfucker
finish?
used to sell phones.
Absolutely.
Are you adding granola to yours or what?
I worked at DQ for 4 years, buddy.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did. I am the queen.
She is the Dairy Queen. Is that what she's saying? She's the Dairy Queen. Apparently, they can't talk about brand names because that's offensive. Oh, usually they don't usually get put on fucking PowerPoint here for. So that's what I'm calling this shit because that's what it comes out as. It looks like a PowerPoint presentation. They're like, feeds are down. Do the hokey pokey.
Probably be like, I'm really busy. Sorry, bitch.
What? Are you adding peanut
Okay.
butter?
No.
I don't think I am either.
Do the hokey pokey.
Cinnamon.
Fuck the hokey pokey.
A little granola, baby.
Cannoli.
Oh my.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Zeta, that's well
That
said
was
in one
darling.
sentence
Got
right there.
you.
Dane is funny and gross.
After you just touched them all?
You know what? Make that his eulogy. Dane was funny, and he was gross. Amen.
This
Right,
is
Wonky?
unreal.
Sugar is.
And them they I like. Spork. Zeta came up with that, right? Wasn't it Zeta that came up with spork?
Right? Look at that.
I'm not having any part of that.
Yeah, I mean, because it's Sunday.
I'm just saying that's what
Shit, man.
There's
Let's
more
see yours.
hazelnut.
Zeta has named. I think it was Zeta
Okay, we should show
that
Canada. How
named
This is what I mean. I worked at the shop.
Yeah, you can
Kira
I want to make a smoothie. with-
spork.
Should we go for this big boy?
If you need an explanation, I'll leave it to her to tell you.
You getting in this?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Canada.
Hi, Canada.
We are just here today. Kiki
I
and
think
Adam
Mama
to
K's
show you
going
our
home, Brittany.
creations of the night.
Adam had no part of it, but
He just likes to stand here with
That
his
seems to
shirt
be the
off,
case.
but It's fine.
we made sundaes.
Ta-da! There's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry flavor.
Neapolitan.
Yes.
Zeta.
What fruits do we have, Kiki?
Yes.
We have banana, strawberry, and me.
And then we have.
Was it you or
granola,
was it Nurse
we have
Julie?
cashews,
But I don't know.
Hazelnut spread.
I forget.
Melted hazelnut spread.
I thought you came up with the idea.
Whoa.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, wink.
That deserves a
Did you
wall.
wink? Whoa. Whoa.
What is this?
Okay, do you want to sit in the living room and eat?
Ew.
Yeah.
What is that?
I pulled that out of the fridge and he was in there for maybe 9 days.
That's probably very correct.
Thinking
Oh,
something
hey.
like
Thanks
that.
for
Oh, hi.
I'll be up in a bit.
I put
Okay.
cinnamon in mine. And milk.
Should we eat this ironically, like by the fish or something, or do you want to eat it here?
So they have a Wendy's thing there,
Okay.
but you can't
Okay,
get a Frosty.
No.
Okay, let's go.
That's not on the menu. I heard. Is that right?
That's spread.
And then I found out that Asiago mushroom melt that they've got, that's not available in America. That's a Canadian burger only. Because it's Canadian beef on it.
Stop.
And I figured, well, maybe they would still sell it in America if it's Canadian beef. Nope.
What if it was like
Nope.
just one of us three?
So they'll probably make the same damn burger here. They'll just call it the same thing, but make it with like Angus beef. I'm just saying. If it does well enough.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Did you know, by the way, side point, that in the Philippines, at McDonald's, you can still get mixed spaghetti. It did exist, and it still does in the Philippines. Truth.
This is so good.
No.
Sorry,
It's not that good.
No, it's really gross and like. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mixed spaghetti. Yep.
But Sam, you're getting a good body and I'm getting fat.
Yeah,
so
McPizza, yep. That used to be around, yep.
think of it like that.
Very small time in some markets, but
Look at this.
I used to have McLobster up when I was
already
living in
chopped up it.
Massachusetts. We used to have
I might have to get more
McLobster
ice
every summer.
I knew I would do that.
They still produce it, I guess, every so
I
often.
always do that. I'm very well known for that.
Kim's like,
Actually,
no!
I made it perfect, and you took ice cream out, and I was like, no, you're gonna need it.
I always do that.
Look at this.
You want some?
What do you want?
Nurse Julie's like, I'm lost.
Do you like chocolate?
Um,
Are you allergic to cashews?
Right?
where?
Wow, that's good.
You show Canada our creation too.
In Canada was.
Yeah, Mama Andy, you're right. They
Banana,
should bring that
strawberry,
They should bring that out
Canada,
more
you
often.
wanna see me lick
We
the
get it here
chocolate
like
chip?
once every 2 years. It's like,
I'm not gonna do
I
it.
don't know, just random shit.
What did you ask? Do you want to see what?
Like a lot of chest? I heard chest.
Sorry, I heard chest.
I heard chest. I'll look up anyone's chest.
We used to have a McBratwurst here in Wisconsin.
Dane, if I had a tequila shot in my butt, I'm kidding.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, it's like, yeah?
Yeah. That's how I like
What's the
it.
question?
Ew.
How I really like it.
Oh.
Yo, the cashews bring it to a new level.
What the hell is a cashew again?
If I got a tequila shot in my
The-
butt,
the
and he'd be
wall.
like, yes,
Like
I
that,
would.
look like this.
Yeah.
The bench.
Like the essay?
That went beyond anything Yankee could say.
More accurately, like
That right there went beyond anything Yankee could type.
Oh my god.
Dane, could you have picked 2 better people to be friends with?
No.
I know.
No, he couldn't. He picked 2 real good ones.
Sleeping.
Man, I feel like a beach whale right now.
Yeah.
Do you end up finishing your workout today?
Not all of it. Someone ruined it.
Who? Daddy.
No.
Toddler. Oh, stop it, Toddler.
Person.
No.
Shit.
That mama.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could push that point. You could go, well, they and them sounds like multiple people, so.
I
You know,
went
it's
So
to-
like,
much laugh.
Oh my god, when the hazelnut spread gets cold and turns. We made these amazing
Bananas, ice cream.
strawberries,
Hazelnut,
oats,
granola.
cashews,
can have peanut butter if that's
crushed
what you
up
like.
cashews.
Why are you angry?
Ice cream, you?
I'm angry.
Or why are you doing that?
I think it is. Fucking it.
yo, Bender, what's up? Woo! Oh, by the way, also, onion nuggets
Yeah.
was something McDonald's did in the 70s.
With the ad thing or what?
And then, coffee shakes.
Oh,
They used to do those back in, like, in the 80s and 90s, even. Coffee shakes and,
Or like,
Yeah.
or like,
Like,
what the fuck was the other one?
well, there's a lot of combinations.
Oh, remember the McDLT?
I think it's gonna be
Hot
like,
side hot, cold side cold.
I know I have my thing on it, but
The McLean Deluxe,
sending days in there too.
the one that was like a veggie burger almost.
So,
Had like seaweed in it and shit.
You can remove the fucking numbers.
mm.
And then I have not. There's a 10 and an 8. So it's a day change. There's a 10 and an 8.
Dane.
What's up, Marco? If I didn't say hi to you before, hello.
Oh, what is that?
Let's see. McFlurries.
Whoa.
Those exist.
That's a dad bod.
Yeah, the McLean was good. I liked it too.
Honestly, you know what's so crazy? Dad bod is like hot, but mom bod, like people have an issue.
I have a funkle bod, so I don't know what. I don't know.
Funkle?
Yeah, fun uncle.
Oh.
I don't know what a dad bod is.
An uncle butt.
Funkle. Funkle. Dad bod? What's
You're
that?
gonna be such a good dad. 100%. You're gonna have like 9 kids.
Well,
I didn't get one. Yeah, man, I'm actually like don't.
Where'd you get that idea from?
if he gets a slap shot to the nuts, he will not
That's
have
a good
9
one.
kids.
Homer J. Simpson. Oh my God, that thing is.
I can't right now. But that was honestly fucking incredible. So that's a no? That's a no for now.
Guys, how did you make a sundae?
So you add ice cream.
Kyra's looking down from the
on a separate
sky bridge
cut some bananas, cut
and talking to
cashews, and then add
Esty and
some
what the
granola,
fuck?
and it's like mint.
Esty and what the fuck? Esty and
Really
Kyra
good.
or Kiki.
It's a good. I might honestly have it for breakfast. No, we're gonna have a second bowl for dinner. You're right. We're gonna have another one.
I'm having another one. I'm having one. I didn't get one.
Yeah, if you guys wait like 30 minutes,
BRB.
I'll make it together. Yeah. It'll be a fun party. Please. Okay, no, like 45.
I'm gonna throw up.
What did you say? That's what I thought.
It's so.
Hey, Wonky. Wonky? Wonky. Wonky.
Yeah.
Can I have my turtle? Turtle? That's okay. No problems. That was a good throw. Considering. We got all of a sudden a hiatus on the feeds here, folks. So we'll have a musical interlude here. Da 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 la da 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 da. Why are the feeds down? Why are the feeds down? I don't know why the fuck are the feeds down? Why are the fucking feeds down? I don't like it, you assholes. Let's try feed 1 or feed 2. See if there's something there too.
To speculate, right? But I don't think that those people, like, I don't think
Chelsea.
that you can't trust Anthony or you
Chelsea,
can't trust Dane.
Adam.
We're we're assuming that those people are going to go far.
And,
Kiki, Esty, and Eddie, and
your mom.
Damien, and those kind of wild cards that don't really seem like they're working with anybody are probably going to get trimmed off, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
We can all move forward as a group.
Yeah.
We're just thinking big picture. It's just important to understand that those people will eventually go for you. Like,
of course.
That's all, right? And sometimes you have to, like, I think, it's just the way that
I'll be back on camera in a minute, folks. I just
be like, okay, like, is
I
this
dropped
person,
something. I'm
I
trying
just
to
am
get
trying
it
to, like,
and
look at, like, what people's long-term
get myself
goals are. But I
situated
don't
here.
think that there's, like, I'm not saying
This is a little intermission for me.
Or don't trust Dane.
No, I know that, but I feel like you guys don't trust him. Because the conversation we had the other day, like,
Let me have you take a look at something else.
Said that we were having a similar conversation with Anthony, and he was kind of like mentoring you or whatever.
I just wanted to pick your brain about, like, because you and Sam have, and like Kiera, have my full trust in this game. So it's like, for me, it's reassuring to, like, be able to bounce things off of you, right? Like, hey, have you thought about this?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we can't work with him, but it's like, I just need, for my peace of mind, to kind of, like, see, like, talk about those things, right?
Yeah. Has anybody ever, like, threw up my name to you?
No. The only person that's thrown up your name is Kailyn.
Yeah.
And Eddie said he thinks that you're an alpha, and he is intimidated by you, but he never said he was gunning for you.
Yeah.
Dane like last week mentioned something. No, earlier this week. It was a few days ago. Mentioned something, but it was like an in passing kind of a comment, and I don't think that he meant it like he was targeting you, because I feel like I don't know why he would say that to me. That'd be dumb. So I think maybe he was thinking long term, and when he said that, I think maybe that's what he meant by that. Like that, like eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
If you look at two strong guys, eventually one of them is gonna have to go for the other.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
to be honest, I don't even really remember what that fucking conversation was. Yeah. But no one's gonna throw out your name to me because they know people have assumed, right? People just.
This is Chelsea and Adam talking again.
Like,
if you did
but
not
I'm
know.
sorry, I don't want you to think that. I don't want to make you more paranoid. It's just that it's.
What?
People play it differently, right? And like Sam and I like to talk about like, okay, what about this? What about this? What about this long term? Like, because yeah, I there's few people that I do trust, and like you need to be able to trust a few people moving forward. But like you can only like I think you can only like really fully trust a few. So it's important, at least for me. Like I like to be able to just like talk about what about this long term? What about this long term? Like
I want to trust you and Sam like to the end. Like I don't want.
I do.
I don't want people. Like today, I was just like people were in my ear, and like it was just like I don't know. Like I was just like I wasn't in it today. I felt a little off today. And, like,
I know you did. It seemed like you were off, and even it seemed like you and Sam were off.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm understanding about you that it's very uncomfortable for you to like sit in paranoia, and that's not how you can play this game with like a clear head. I get that. So if bringing things up in series and like thinking about long-term pictures and like tossing that back and forth with you makes you suspicious and uncomfortable and paranoid, then I won't do that.
No. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was. I like doing that. I like thinking ahead. I like running that thing, but it's just how I took the.
I don't want to make you paranoid. I don't want to make you needlessly paranoid.
It's just how I took the conversation. I thought that like.
I'm sorry.
I keep talking about like we need to trust these guys moving forward, but how I took it was like, you know, you mentioned how if we can get Dane out next week, we should do that. And then I was like, what? Like, I thought we were working with this guy. And, like, that's, I'm like, I'm kind of, and then you were talking about getting the group up here and then talking about that. And I'm like, why are we doing that if, like, you're saying that we should get Dane out next week?
Because I'm just theorizing, right? And, like, at that point, because it changes, right?
I know, but that's just how I took it, right? I just didn't understand. And I was like, why? Like, are they just using me to, like,
oh my God!
Out,
no,
or like
no.
What's going on? Is there a bigger picture I don't know about?
No, it's no one is that smart in this house. No one has like those.
I don't know that.
Those voices of paranoia.
Girls are smart.
Girls are smart, but we're all like no one is like some crazy mastermind that's got like I know what that feels like because I had that same feeling when I was sitting on the couch. I was like, what if I'm the only vote? And
I know.
Don't go there. Don't go there. There's nothing. Here's what I think. Okay. At that point when Sam and I were talking about Dane wanting to target you, it was because that's what we thought his plan was, right? I think that things have now changed and like things are revealing themselves that that's not the case. So talking about my idea with that 7 was like that makes that the people that will be in that 7 are people that I would rather be working with than have them against me, because we all know that our business turn against each other at some point, right? So to have those people close is way better. I'd rather be working with all of those people.
My theory is, like, I think the boys know that I'm closer with you and Sam.
Yeah.
The boys know that Dane is closer with Esty and Kiki.
Yeah.
And then there's Mark and Anthony that's kind of don't have anything right now.
Well,
they do, and they don't.
Are trying to make it
so like, really, I think that which one of us is going to take out that side of the girls, or which one of them is going to take out this side of the girls. That's how I see it. I feel like
what I see is kind of a similar thing. I feel like I see like little group here, maybe a couple wild cards here, so the idea of having a 7 kind of like unites all of those people, so that then there's just a few people on the outside and we can get them.
You know, Dane's probably thinking like, you know, if we were to take out Esty and Kiki, there's, you know, if you make finals, you have mine and Sam's vote.
Right.
If I make finals, so he might be thinking if we take out you two first and move forward with them, then those votes, if he makes finals, you know, they're
Right.
gonna vote for him. They're obviously not gonna vote for me.
Right.
So like that's probably what people are thinking about right now, which makes a
That makes sense.
whole lot of sense. And like
It does make sense.
people are probably thinking about Sam because, you know, obviously if I were to make finals, I'm sure Sam's gonna vote for me, and so he can guarantee vote.
Right.
And then that's what people are, because there's a lot of talk on right now, and like I don't know, it's fucking weird. And
I feel like I've had like no game talk today. Like when you were like, I've had a busy day, I was like, oh fuck, what's going on? Like what is happening?
yeah, and now like I'm thinking I should maybe strike. I mean, like you talked to Damien, I've seen him in here quite a bit. Like how'd that go?
Good. As far as I'm concerned, it went really well, and he told me that he wasn't gonna gun for me.
Okay.
He's like, and he's like, you know, his normal, you know, I'm authentic, I'm loyal, that kind of stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Like basically told me to my face that he's not gonna hold it against me. I've been honest with him from the beginning. I'm like,
We polygraphed me and Sam.
you're a pawn. I'm reassuring him that he's a pawn. So I guess yeah, because Kailyn's obviously gonna get on his head, but that's only one person, right?
Well, I think I might. I think I'm gonna try to strike a deal with him.
Okay.
But I need to like give him something to trust me. I'm not just gonna be like, hey, like I'll keep you safe, you keep me safe. I'm thinking about like maybe just creating some type of lie. And how much? Okay. If I were to say like, you know, like I came in here and like I didn't expect me and Sam to be as close as we were.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here so that we can talk quieter.
And I'll just be like, you know, I'm kind of getting close with Chelsea, whatever. But I was like, I think maybe like they might be plotting something to like get me out or whatever, or something. I don't know. I've just been thinking about this. I'm probably not gonna. I'm trying to just think about the best thing. And if I give him something like that, and make him like earn my trust.
For what it's worth, folks.
Like, we can like join together.
Just for my 2 cents. For what may not even be worth that.
I'm trying to make like an idea. Like I don't know.
My favorite of the ladies is Chelsea.
I know if I just come
and I did call her as my number one from the get-go.
Like, hey, like I'll keep you safe. You can be safe.
To win the whole season.
What?
My favorite on the guy's side so far
you know, the girls are trying to get you over.
Is Dane.
I don't know.
I feel like
in the sense of watching, he's my favorite. But in the sense of the guys, I think to succeed,
okay.
I want to see Anthony succeed. I really do. I like Anthony a lot, but he's
throwing out.
He's working a little too hard right now. So it may work against him.
I think
it won't be true.
I think that here's what I think. I think that what creates a lot of paranoia and a lot of tension is these like long in between moments where anything happens, right? Mm-hmm. I think that right now the best thing to do is to just not get too ahead of ourselves. Let tomorrow and Thursday happen, and then see who's HOH, and then go from there.
That's what I'm saying. If I wait, like he's probably not even gonna win.
I don't think he's gonna win.
But if there's a chance, I don't want to wait till he gets it, and then start sucking up his ass.
Okay.
I want to do it like not now, not tomorrow, probably like Thursday.
No, I get it.
Before the votes.
Doesn't want to be sucking up his ass.
You know this.
Gotcha.
So so walk me through what this idea would be then.
I just think I need to give him something, like some kind of thing where he's like, okay, I can trust him, like some kind of information or something that he can trust me with, so he won't like because if I say something now and just say if I make something up, he's gonna run to mom's gonna twist that and it's gonna get back to people.
Okay, what about this? If we're talking about maybe, I don't know, I kind of talked to Cory a little bit about this idea, like potential alliance, just to kind of see where her head was at, right? I was like kind of vague about it. She obviously got wind of it because she was like, oh yeah, someone mentioned something about the 7 people in the room, and I was like, safety in numbers, keep us all protected, blah, blah, blah. What if we included Damien in that?
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's like a go for it if he's in an alliance with you. That's maybe easier to maintain than a lie, because if it's a full-on lie, and it gets
Margot, you're right. Anthony is acting like the brain of the guys. He is pretty much though. He has to be, Because none of the rest of them seem to be
working with. So if we make
that
it
intelligent.
he starts working with us,
Mm-hmm.
then he's not somebody we really need to worry about. In terms of and on that note, in terms of a potential alliance, I think the best thing to do is, I know we talked about maybe gathering today. I think maybe what's better, because things change so much in this game, I think maybe what's better is to wait until maybe tomorrow, maybe even until Kailyn goes home. Because people, it's like everybody just is like.
I just don't want, because like we're not talking a lot, and I don't want to seem like it's sucked up if.
No. I totally get that. I totally get that, because then that's really transparent, right? I'm just thinking if we can, because.
Also too, like one of the first days,
what's
he was saying how like he doesn't want a girl to win this season. He's like, yeah, he was like fully against it. He was saying like the boys need to like get together and whatever, right?
Okay, yeah, so he's trying to create a bro thing. That makes sense.
If I could use that, but then if he does win, then he's gonna, if that's the plan, then he's gonna grab 2 girls. So I can't use that.
What kind of lie could you tell him that would?
I don't know.
You know, like, oh, I'm actually.
I could just put the thought in his head that like, that doesn't even make sense, because he would just go after you or Sam or something. I think your plan is better. Not much going on up here these days, you know?
No, it's crazy paranoia at this point, right?
Fuck, I was stressed today.
I'm sorry. I don't want to make you stressed out. I don't want to make you needlessly paranoid.
No, I literally just woke up like first thing that someone said to me was like, oh yeah, Dane's going for you, and then it just started from there. And it was just like.
Because that's Mama getting in his head right now. Mama's still in the house, so she's still got influence. Once she's gone, the dynamic is going to change.
I know.
I think, one thing that I wanted to talk to you about was if we do, this is whatever. If we did talk about maybe having an alliance, then like I think it's a smart strategy, because I know that because then it keeps us safe from both sides. But the only thing is that it's also dangerous, because if you can't really trust everybody in it, and it gets out, and the people that aren't in it, it's like the whole thing fucking blows up, right?
I know.
So
it's hard. That's why like I haven't really talked about alliances, because like just past seasons, like every time there's like an alliance,
I know.
somebody fucks and
I was thinking
goes
about
elsewhere.
I was thinking about it today, and I was like, hey, like, do they work? Do they not
They
work?
don't.
Like, and also like with. Like, I'm working with Kiera, but I also understand how I tell you guys things that I don't tell, you know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, our conversations are different when they come in the room, right? I understand how the house views them, and I understand how the house looks at them as a target, and likely will, you know, like, they're not, I see that, right? Yeah. So if I'm in an alliance and Kiera finds out, I'm fucked. And likely if, you know what I mean? It's like, it's dangerous.
Yeah,
but now I'm like,
her name got tossed out today, or their name got tossed out today for like something about like next week.
I think that for sure they're probably going to be on the block next week, no matter who's HOH.
Looks like Kiera might go up.
I said like Damien and Eddie.
That's somebody I forgot about.
Eddie, like,
Kiera.
He doesn't. It's very confusing. Talking game with him doesn't really go anywhere.
I don't know. He told me the same thing he said the last 2 weeks.
Because he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I just want to work with you. I want to do like. And even me and Anthony were talking about him. He just wants to be in this game. He talks about floaters, but like he basically is a floater. He just wants to be safe. He doesn't care about what he has to do to be safe.
He's not in the loop, so he has nothing to give, right? He has nothing to talk about.
No, like he's just telling me about the way you're gonna vote, and that's it. And yeah, like I'm gonna keep you safe. I'll never go against you. And like,
I think that there's the thing is that everyone's gonna become a target of someone else at some point, right? And like, Kailyn's not telling anybody anything that they don't already understand. We know that there's one person that mentioned that they would maybe go for you guys, but we don't even know that that's necessarily.
Like even Dane said like Esty and Stef was like talking about me and Sam, like saying we need to get split up. Like,
but it's not like that's
do you talk
not.
Do you talk in the game with them at all?
I don't talk game with them
at all. Nothing.
No, I don't. I've talked. I talked to Esty a little bit this week. Basically, it was like her and Kiki come as a pair, and they think together, and it was like that kind of stuff. And then, but I know she's talking again with Dane. I see it. And
There's no conversations about like
who
me?
she'd go for?
About me at all?
No.
No.
No, she never brought your name up. Never. That was never part of the conversation. She just wants to be safe.
Yeah.
With Kiki, I think she's not.
I'd like to put two of them up, to be honest.
I would love for the two of them to go home. Kiki doesn't like if anybody's talking game, it's like SD. I think that it's smart because what Kiera thinks, what Kiera's noticed, because Kiera talks to them. Kiera's like Kiki's not very strategically smart in this game, and so but SD is smarter than she's letting on. Like she's what Kiera has said is that Kiera thinks that SD is really playing Dane, and like she's playing up the whole like I'm kind of whatever.
SD does play Dane a bit.
Twins and we're just here and it's whatever.
But I think that's just also being flirtatious too.
Not stupid, so I think SD and Dane are close. Kiki's not. I mean, she's not. Doesn't know what she's like to talk game with her.
Kiki's third wheel there.
I think she's probably being very heavily influenced and manipulated by Kailyn, because Kailyn is good at that, and they've been spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure where her head is at, but I think like
I know, like
when Sam and I talked to Kiki's used the veto, like she said that she's not gonna gun for us moving forward into next week. So I think that that's somebody like if Kiki or SD won because they have Dane here and we're working with Dane for now. I think that you're good with Dane.
I think they will put me up because they're getting really close with Damien and Eddie, and then like I feel like they would put me up 100%. Like literally, I need to win next week.
I think that you are gonna say that every single week.
No, but I actually think like if I don't win,
he should though.
Or like even if one of the boys win, like I feel like
he should say that every week.
Even if it's not me, it'd be Sam and somebody. I feel like everybody in the house wants Sam to go. I don't know why.
Okay,
I just heard so many fucking conversations.
So because Kailyn's campaign is gonna be strong, it's gonna be aggressive, and she's gonna fucking plant shit, right? So and you guys are even if she wasn't doing that, it's easy because no one's trying to expose who they're working with. Everybody's in denial, and like no one's admitting who they're working with. So it's easy to look at the two of you as like a target, right? Because you guys are like this, and this whole like, well, it's a personal relationship, it's not a game relationship, like it's bullshit, right? So it's like obvious, right, to break up a pair. So who do you okay? So the people that you think you'd be worried about winning are how many?
Well, I thought it was just Damien. Well, fucking apparently it's the whole house.
But
besides like you, Sam, Anthony, and Mark.
But we all know that we need to keep working together moving forward for a while, right? So like I don't think that Dane is going to. If one of the girls wins, I think that Dane has their ear enough that they're probably not going to go for you.
Who would Dane put up though? That's the thing. I don't know.
Who would Dane put up? Dane would probably put up Kiera, and probably I don't know, Damien.
No. Definitely not.
Why not?
We put up Kiera for sure. Kiera would go up.
And Damien.
Cory? You probably put up Cory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You just fucking chill with them.
You just need to.
I'm not even on the block and freaking out.
Yeah, you need to not yet. You just need to let it, like...
Yeah, you gotta keep that in check, dude.
That seem so long before anything happens.
Keep that in check big
that, like,
time.
Paranoia starts to creep in, right? You just have to, like, I think we all need to learn, like, that the pace is slow and then very fast. So it's like, we just need
no
to, like...
shit, really?
Just, like, you
don't
just
say.
gotta let it go. You just gotta let it ride.
No, this is, like, the first day I've been like this.
I don't want to be...
No, you had that moment where you were kind of freaking out.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think it's like that's normal. It's normal to have that. It's normal for you to be paranoid. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm sorry if I contributed to it. I really don't want to. I wish I wouldn't have danced the idea to Cory around about a potential alliance.
Well, I just said it to her too.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see that.
I don't know. I was so. What is that? It's still happening? Like we're still having the meeting, or?
I don't know.
I must have missed it.
I don't know. See, like, I don't know that I completely trust everybody in that group.
Because everybody's just so fucking close with everybody right now.
Everybody's acting like they're close with everybody, but everybody's gonna have to target people at some point, right?
Oh.
So like.
Actually, Toddler, yes, there is.
I don't know, like, in that group, I don't know how many people.
Let me give you the link.
I feel like everybody kind of knows about it. So now what do we do?
Oh. I feel like people think like you, Sam, and Kiera is like really tight.
Yeah, I think people think that too.
And then they think I'm just that they don't think I'm in with that. Like I feel like they think there's something else going on that I don't even know about.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like people see it like, I don't know. I think people see that it's like, I think people see that it's four people working together. But I don't know that they think that it's. I think people are trying to figure out what the dynamic is.
You talked to Anthony after?
I haven't talked to him today. I haven't been talking game with him.
You talked to him this morning?
I talked to him after that. I talked to him this morning, and then I haven't talked to him at all about games.
How was that?
He was just he was like he just said like he said what you said. He said Damien said that he would put us up. And then he's like, you just gotta think of how to get in front of it, da da da. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. But
you said you talked to Damien. Did you talk to him today?
No, I haven't talked to Damien today. I'm like.
He said that he wasn't. Yeah, he said that he wasn't gonna put you up.
Trying to get the Cash App link. Do you have the Cash App link for my account?
I can't go after that conversation with Anthony. Then I can't go to Damien.
No, I know.
You know, because that betrays that trust, and so it's like. Okay, good to know. If he said it, he said it. If not, then...
Taking care of it. Thanks, though.
Hurry up, Thursday.
I know. And that's the thing, is like, you just kind of have to be like, well, it's out of my hands right now. I'm going to let it be. And, because you can't change somebody's mind.
We're going to be so happy if one of us fucking wins.
Who do you feel like you fully trust?
I feel like if me or Sam wins, I feel like we're going to run up here and have the biggest celebration.
Yeah.
And we're just going to feel so fucking good.
So Sam is the only person you really trust?
You.
Okay.
I said us.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't play.
No. Oh, okay.
You don't play, so I said if me or Sam wins.
Yeah, well, you and Sam already had a celebration last night.
Three of us. So.
I feel like it's.
You're not going to play, so if me or Sam wins next week, I said three of us are probably going to run and jump up and down the pantry and go nuts.
Yeah, I would love a fucking Sally like that. That would be great. That'd be a great 2 weeks in a row. It's just that I just am trying to, because nobody wants to admit who they're working with, but to me it's very clear.
If Dane wins, he probably wouldn't put any of himself, but like, I really strongly do believe if one of them took themselves off, Sam would be the replacement, and she'd be going home.
Probably. But there's not. But then what can we do in order to get ahead of that?
Win the HOH.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we can build a group, but then if that leaks, that blows up in our face.
He's so much closer with those other two girls.
Yeah, I think and the thing is that people are like, look at you and Sam. People are only going to get closer as things go on, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's. I wish we didn't float around the idea of a seven. Of a seven watching out for each other. If we don't even.
Okay.
If we don't even talk about
just
it
for a moment here, folks.
I think if we just let it.
Forgive me for the self-indulgent moment here. But mods, please take note of the link that I am putting in the chat. That link is my Cash App link. So for those who have a Cash App, that's how they can pay through that option, or through PayPal, or that's pretty much it for right now. So those are the couple of options that are available. So if the mods, if you guys can just take copy and paste or put that aside for when you drop links in, if you put that in as well as the PayPal when you do that, that would be appreciated. That's something I've been meaning to put in there, but just hadn't been getting around to it, and I need to add it to my screen, so that'll be something I'll be adding to. But thank you. Yep, there we go. Looks good. So Tobler, that's the hopefully that'll work out for you if you have Cash App. And thank you for asking. Okay, so let me get back to these folks talking. And what else? What else are you getting? I'm sorry I missed your question there, Tobler. But glad that Zeta gave me the heads up.
Like, I don't want to be mean, but it's like the house.
Yeah, Adam is blowing
like
everything
little,
up, Zeta. You're
little
right.
Things, right, that just bug the people that they do, and I see that. But in talking with
Oh,
Dane,
good, Debbie. Thank you.
Really smart.
I know.
Like, that's somebody we should consider continuing to work with.
I know.
For a while. If it was
I
like,
feel okay with that because I trust you guys and you guys trust her, so I'm okay with it.
if it was me, and plus they're always around, so it's kind of hard to have conversations with them.
Yeah.
If it's me, so okay, let's think about people we could be pulling in, right? Me, you, Sam, Cory, Anthony, Kiera, and that's 6. The thing is that now Dane kind of knows about the idea.
Yeah.
So how do we? I mean, and Dane, we can include Dane
And
into
like
it instead of Maki.
the girls already probably already know about what your plan was.
About about a group.
Yeah.
About a 7.
Yeah.
Maybe, but they.
I don't know.
We just need to wait until
Adam's fucking himself up.
Hopefully we can pick them off, right? Because I think Dane's close to that. The best move to do would be if Kiera could get out SD. Because Dane's not as close to Kiki, and Kiki's not smart in the game. So if we can get SD out next week, then
I hope she wins.
SD?
I hope they win.
Kiera? Yeah, me too. That would be fantastic. And
Why get SD out?
Because then everybody's going to be up their ass.
Why?
And like not treating them like they're like insignificant, right?
I feel like I did a lot of work.
Get Damien out.
When they were here trying to get out Maki, because it all started with Mark. Mark threw out the idea, and then I was trying to go around rounding off the boats.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they know that.
Okay, Kim. Have a good night.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for your work. I appreciate it.
No, I don't think so. And I think like in terms of having somebody that like is good, like they're smart.
They are really smart. I actually had like a little heart-to-heart with her today.
Aww.
Did they tell you?
No.
I'll be wrapping things up in a few minutes myself, actually.
Down, I like opened up to her like a lot.
Yeah, it's easy too because they're very like they like to connect and like have intense conversations. And,
Yeah.
like,
Debbie Bernfeld, are you extremely tired that you would not be awake for a phone call? Because I've been meaning to get in touch with you, and I know you're up late. So if you would like, I can get in touch with you after the show, which I'll be wrapping up in about 10 minutes. Because I know I've been promising you a call. And so if you're up for it, let me know. And if that's the case, just send me an email with your phone number. Don't put it in the chat. Just send an email to me with your number, and I'll give you a call, okay?
Even if it's not like we're making an alliance, but we have like we know that we're working. We know who we're working with. I think that could help us.
Yes, Zeta, thank you very much. 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night.
Let's get those girls out next week.
Yep.
If we get...
Dane wouldn't be happy.
No, he wouldn't be happy, but if Kiera did it, then...
I know.
Kiera and Dane aren't going to want to work together. That's the thing. We can't really make anything with that. I just worry now because I feel like everybody...
And if it was like me, right? And
Got it, Debbie.
Yeah, we kept our word. We took her off the block, but like we didn't guarantee her anything beyond that.
I don't know. I don't know if we should like press on with this idea of an alliance, or if we should just let it be, like let it go. But then now I feel like people kind of already have hints of it, and so now what do we do? Now what do you do when Dane's like, what about this 7? And we're like, no, never mind. Like that looks more shady.
Oh, I don't know. We could just keep playing it off. I'm sure once someone gets power next week, it's just a whole bunch of shit's gonna change.
And just be like, yeah, let's
I mean, we could get everybody in the room and just be like,
let's all be looking out, like let's all be looking out for
Yeah.
each other. The thing is that if we, I'm thinking about my game, and I'm thinking about like, if Kiera's not part of it and they find out, that could be super bad. That could be bad for me, you, and Sam. Not saying that they're gonna win, but like, I don't really want to do that. If we, I know. If we, but Dane and Kyra aren't gonna want to work together.
won't?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I wish we didn't vote.
I guess they're just looking. Yeah, I know. I guess they're just looking at like three of you as like, you know, all you three of you guys got each other, right?
But we got you.
I don't know if I'm included in that.
Activate interlocks.
I don't know.
I see it like it's kind of the four of us in the
Cobbler, hold on just a sec.
Yeah.
I think there's an issue coming through. I see what you're trying to send. I think it's on my end. Let me take care of it.
And then I think Damien and Eddie
Yeah.
Mark are wild cards. That's how I look at it right now.
Yeah, and then if Damien were to win, then it'd be like Eddie, Kiki, Sam, Damien. There'd be 5 of them. But if one of us win, we had a lot of numbers. Can you imagine it comes down to a 5-5 vote again this week?
Well, I know what I'm doing.
I mean, like, you can't be that stupid.
No one will be. No one will be.
I don't know. Like, fucking what I hear today, she feels pretty safe.
So what? Tell me what else you heard. Like, what are people saying?
Oh,
She feels safe. She's staying in the house.
Yeah.
No.
And like I had a conversation with the boys today, and I was like, we know what we gotta do, right? And they're like, yeah, 100%. Like, I don't really care who goes home this week.
We have the votes. If people don't vote it out, then it's like if Anthony doesn't follow along, like if he doesn't vote with us, then that's why would he do that? That declares like a huge line in the sand. He's not gonna do that.
No.
We have Anthony for sure. We have Mark for sure. We have
Yeah, I know.
Sam.
They just went down for a second there, folks. Don't know why. But it will come back in just a moment. Yeah, I do. Oh, actually, I figured out what I needed there. Can you do this? Sorry, Tobbler, there's a little issue I'm having on my end, and I'm taking care of it. Monkey's actually taking care of it now. I'm going to change the feed because the feed went to PowerPoint. So I'm going to try changing cameras in case they've just had some little issue. But the outdoor camera seems to be still working.
Ooh.
Oh.
Back off. For real, though. That's what we were saying outside.
What are you trying to do here? You were saying that outside?
No, everyone was saying it outside, like, whenever you smile, it's impossible not to smile.
Oh. What?
I don't smile when you smile.
Yeah, because you're a different species.
I know.
That was the sweetest thing
We're at
ever.
a black balloon bouquet.
I love that.
It was
Makes
cute.
me so happy. God, remember
They were so cute.
Wow.
I saw them. I got so excited. I was like, those are
Where's
for
that
me.
fuckface?
Kiki and I were laughing outside when we were in the hot tub because you purposely trying to piss me off.
Yeah. When? Right now?
All day.
No. Yeah, she was like looking at me.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
No, before that was just a joke, but before that, me and
Okay,
Kiki,
Todd, we'll
we
try
were
again.
watching this talk, and Sam was just like talking, and then Adam we were like, look at the way Adam is looking at Sam right
I'm
now.
so sorry.
Yeah, it was so cute. It was really cute.
I gotta change that. I gotta change that ringtone.
You were just looking at her like a puppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love.
It was like, I was
Can you
like
press
the
one of the
hard-eyed
buttons on the
Moto
left
in
side
real
of the-
life.
Whipped.
That's what it looked like.
Thanks, babe.
Hashtag.
That's really nice. Yeah.
It looked like what?
The hard eye emoji was in real life.
Now I have the crosses in my eyes.
I'm backdooring you next week.
Debbie,
I
yes,
like
I did get your email. Thank you. Got it.
Stop putting that in the
I'll
universe.
make sure I take care of that right after I'm done here
That shit is.
in a few moments. If I can't get that Chelsea Adam feedback, then
I know. Hoping no one got that.
because they were having a good
Man, I gotta
conversation.
work my abs.
Oh, actually, it sounds like Adam's done. 'Cause he's talking about, I gotta work my abs.
Man, I want to make a milkshake.
Make one.
I was gonna make one, but
There may or may not be mostly strawberry flavored left.
Yeah. There's a container of ice cream in there, just a little bit, because I made one before, but then someone ate it. But I put it away for Sam, so when she gets up slopped, she has some ice cream.
Yeah. Because this one's almost done.
Which one?
Yeah, the up. Gone. Yeah. Probably.
Moldy?
I would say it's like a bagel.
Oh, those cookies. Already?
What?
No way. There's
You
no
guys,
way.
do you want to get changed and then talk in the bedroom and have a slumber party?
Yeah.
There's no way that it's already.
We have only half hour now.
You know what? I want to do that. I want to do that.
Bed or else we get in trouble.
no way
I want to have a
I just
slumber
need 5
party.
minutes.
What?
I just need 5 minutes to get ready for bed.
I gotta go shower.
Can't hear you, babe, while I'm doing this.
I have to brush my teeth, see my contacts out.
Tubler, we're working on it here on our end.
That's your future.
We have not
My dad is
used
super
it yet
skinny and just
on my specific account. So
Like this.
I've used it. We've used it through Wonky's account, but not for me. So
Was there any movement? And I walked by and I was like, hey.
You what?
And he was like, oh, hey. And I was
You
like,
said you liked
she's
it,
working
Dad.
on it.
was a hand? Was there
Trying a
hand
little
in
bit,
it?
actually,
What?
if you don't mind. Try
Oh,
again
yeah,
in a
that
little bit.
changed.
We'll see if we can figure it out.
Something like this.
I think it just needs to go through its final
Water's running
verification process, and that's what I was trying to do. I didn't realize I hadn't done it. I thought I had.
You changed to it.
Yeah, you drive me crazy. Like, are you gonna be like this all the time?
Hey, do you guys like each other or something?
No, it's not. It's just for the.
Oh, obviously. Duh.
So I know someone that lost her eye like that.
I just want to pick on her for some reason.
Are you a creep?
Yeah, they did. Someone lost her
Huh?
eye.
Nothing. This is so cute. Shooting arrows. Shooting little cupid arrows.
I don't know if she wants to try it again.
Okay, let me go to channel. Hold on just a sec. Trying to get a different angle of what's going on here, but kind of just general banter.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, let's see. Mama
Never
K.
have a vote,
Speaking
Maybe, I
with.
have no idea.
Right?
Could be Damien. It could be Anthony. Trying to figure that out. Could be
Maybe
Mark.
I found a secret power.
Maybe you did. And if you did, then you're off, and then someone else goes up. It's just, it's like Monopoly. I don't know what, when you roll the dice, I don't know what the next roll is going to be. I just have to go with my gut.
True. Absolutely. I like that.
Like, I didn't, Maki wasn't voted out for personal vendetta or anything. I just felt at that point it was better for my game if he was out here.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, and the same way you felt that for your game it was better, Maki's got like had a good thing going on with the guy. It's better to keep him. So you stuck your neck out for him. Which, that's what people do when they've got people they're aligned with, kind of on the chopping block.
Okay, did it seem to authenticate?
At that point that Maki was a bit of a threat to my game, so I have to...
Well, the first...
you don't know
right,
so
but
much
that was
about it.
before I had
7
authenticated
days,
it.
13 days in.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
I don't know much about the
but now
guy.
it should be authenticated.
Like,
It did say it was verified, right?
Days, you for 17 days.
Toddler, if you want to try it one more time, go ahead. It's giving me indication everything is good here, so...
Can't hate it.
No, it's like never anything personal. It's just how I felt at the time.
Yeah. And people need to remember, it's a game.
Yes it is. It's hard, though.
Now,
it's hard to remember
question to you guys.
They get wrapped up in...
Do you guys wonder why the house guests are not able to keep their sketchers in the house after their week is over?
Be on the block with.
They don't get to keep those sketchers while they're in the house. I would imagine that they're allowed to give. They probably are given to them after they leave.
From what it seemed like, which else?
But
She said, like, you're just a pawn, and they've already been
I mean,
on the block
why?
Yeah,
it's like they don't have to return their HOH slippers
they see
in the U.S.
the threat that he is. Do you get me? Like, this is not game talk. This is.
I mean, I understand you don't get to wear your HOH robe after your HOH because you're not HOH. So they tell you, but they end up giving it to you later.
They're not doing this. They're not doing that, right? And because
it's not like these sketchers say HOH on them.
Not the boisterous. Do you understand me? I think she was considering that he wasn't playing the game, so it made no difference whether it was Kiki or him at that. Do you get me? At that time, and I'm thinking, boy, you're missing the big picture. Do you know anything about First Nation culture? Do you get me? And so on. And I think that's why she was kind of blind to see what it is that he's bringing to the table and what a threat he could. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And just minimizing him to, nah. It makes no difference. Believe you me, it would make
one day, it very might well bite a lot of people back in the ass.
So, but I really, really, really hope.
So it's Mark, Eddie, and Mama K in this conversation that's going on right now.
You're rooting for me, Mama.
Absolutely. Well, we had a final two, but you kind of messing it up.
Hey, I'm only playing the way my dad would tell me to play.
Kiera too?
My dad was here. He'd be like, get out.
Zeta? I'm working on it. Working on it, Zeta. You malaka. You malaka.
So you Chelsea first, then if
doesn't give you any numbers.
Doesn't give me any numbers in Drelich. Which makes sense. So,
They keep consistently talking about how you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You are awesome, as always. You're probably getting ready to go back upstairs, right?
That's good.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone.
Give me about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see what these guys are saying first.
But obviously, what I mean.
Well, it's just today. Like, I'm like, why? Like, he's like over half the house want us gone. I'm like.
Half the house.
He consists of.
Half the house.
He didn't specifically say this.
No, he just said over. He's like pretty much everybody besides the 7 that we talked about in the group with Damien, Eddie, Mama, girls.
chances are still in our favor that one of us are going to win HOH.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think the double eviction is when things are going to get really crazy.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
Yeah, I sent you money and it went through, so it should work now. I sent you $1. Just take a seat with it.
I like crushed ice.
I'll eat like a bowl of it.
Mm-hmm.
For those that are interested, the Cash App is working. Wonky tested it, and it is working, so it is up and functioning. So it's cash.me/$Big Bro Bry. And if either Zeta or Yankee, if you could put the link in the chat, I would appreciate it. Yeah, Yuck on camera too. That's correct. You told me to go there.
Mm.
You told me to go to Yuck. You told me to go to Yuck. It's all Zeta's fault, folks. Zeta is a associate producer. She's an associate producer of the show.
Oh my God, we had a bad day, but
so
you can stop now.
Zeta gives me some commands at times from the booth to change to a certain channel.
Oh, she said that she talked to Damien.
And when I do that, I follow direction as the host of the show. I'm only going by what the booth tells me. So when I get a buzz in the ear, I don't wear the earpiece, but I have the earpiece by looking here at the chat. So things change fast, exactly.
And I talked to her about,
especially when bodily fluids are involved.
What I talked to you about with you in there, and I was like, I just felt like the conversation I had with you guys, and I felt.
Why is she dressed like an Oompa Loompa?
Why don't you go after
she's dressed like she's actually coming out of Dragon Ball Z. Or a Halloween or Mardi Gras thing. She's got that purple top and orange MC Hammer pants. The big baggy MC Hammer pants. Mama K still looks like to be the one on the way out. Or oot. Depending on how you want to say it. And Adam's freaking out for no apparent goddamn reason, other than knowing he's a big target in the game. But he's just, he was venting with Chelsea, and Chelsea's like, yeah, I understand, just calm down. I understand, just calm down. It's like, shut up. So, yeah. Looks like 5 of the house guests right now are all in the bathroom, and they're getting 6 of the house guests, at least 5, but yep, there could be 6 here that are in the bathroom right now doing various things, getting ready for bed. It is 12:30 after 12:30 Eastern, so since they're getting ready to wash up and go to bed, I will get ready to shut down for the night. And Debbie, I will give you the call as promised. I will call you right away after the show. And Zeta, thank you for throwing the APA or the link up. Thank you, Wonky, for also doing that. And so there you go. So thank you, folks, for watching tonight. I appreciate it. I will be back on at 9:30 p.m. Central. That's 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 7:30 West Coast Pacific Time. And until then, this is me with Wonky saying good night, peace, love, and we'll see you all later. Does the Wonky say good night?
Good night.
Okay, the Wonky does say good night. Careful, of course. Thank you.